Jalen, to start, can you just kind of sum up what this playoff experience has been like, both with the group and just personally getting to, really make your mark on such a deep run?
Yeah, it's been great. It was a great learning experience. Um, it was really fun. I think that's the best part about it. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun proving people wrong. Uh, Everyone in that locker room believed, and but we just that's all that really mattered for to us, and we just kept believing in each other and kept winning, kept just going as far as we could, and it was great. I took hats off to them. They played great, but this team's something special.
Yeah, Jalen, you guys were 16 and 18 in late December, and could you just talk about that particular journey and what does this mean for the city and for this franchise for you guys to get to the Western Conference Finals?
Um, yeah, it was that turning point, and when we kind of had that um, the little COVID roulette when guys are going in and out, but um we just kept believing and we just kept going. We kept focusing on one game at a time, just getting better every day, and it put us in the position to be here. And so every step of the way mattered for us, and we kept getting better, kept believing in each other, and just kept fighting to the end.
What did you guys learn from this journey? I know you were down 3-2 against Phoenix and won a game seven there. And just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, we learned a lot. We learned what it takes to get to this point, and we also learned what it takes to go further. And we still have a lot to do, have a lot to learn, but to get to this point was great for us. But we still have a lot of things to get better at, including myself. Um, there's a lot of things I can get better at, but just to get to this point has been great.
Dorian was just up there, and he said that early in the season he was reflecting on how you were really helpful to him in terms of just kind of taking things one day at a time in a contract year, and you guys were able to bond over that. What do you, I guess, can you kind of take us through what that was like for both of you, and then for you down the stretch too, just of how you've been able to compartmentalize things and how you've been able to keep the focus on the present as you've gone on?
Yeah. One thing I just kept telling Doe is that no matter what the situation is, it's only up from here. That was something that we kept telling each other. Um, just trying not to focus on it. It's kind of hard not to, but just focus on one day at a time. Focus on what you can get better at. Focus on how you can help the team. We were just talking to each other about that all the time, and I'm really proud of him. He's put himself in a position to help out his family. So it's great for him, and I'm really happy for him. And yeah, we did bond over that, and it's something that I won't take for granted.
And he was just up here too and said, "You're about to get the bag." Um, how do you digest? How do you kind of, I guess, what's the process of turning from this season, looking ahead for you, and when do you kind of expect yourself to finally allow yourself to focus on what's next and what this free agency looks like?
When it's time, it's time. For me, I'm just uh, when it happens, it happens. I'm not trying. I'm not worried about it right now. I'm just honestly at this point, how I feel. I'm really happy that I got to play with these guys and the things that we did this year, and that's all I'm really focused on right now and thinking about. I'll think about that later.
Yeah, sorry I had to ask.
Hold on. I got one more. I was going to ask you about game two. Do you look back on that? You were up 19. How much different the series could have been had you held onto that lead?
Yeah, very different. 1-1 going home. It's different. It's different for them. It's different for us. Just probably would have put ourselves in a better position than being down 2-0 than 3-0. So could have changed.
Okay, we've got time for a couple on Zoom. Eddie Sefko.
Hey, Jalen, do you feel a little like maybe you guys, with all the success this year, served notice to maybe some people around the league and maybe to yourselves too that you're going to have to be dealt with in the future? This team has the future seems like it could be even better than this year was.
Yeah, I think the best about this team is that we didn't even really care or focus on what other people said about us, good or bad. Um, we believed in each other in that locker room, and that's all that really mattered to us. And I think we embraced the fact that like sometimes either people talked bad about us or didn't talk about us at all, and we just didn't really focus on it. And then we focus on us and focus on what we can do to put ourselves in the best position, and we continue to do that the entire year.
Okay, and last one, Kevin Gray.
Kevin Gray, 105 to the fan. Jalen, you've talked about this all season with the ability of sticking together and what that meant for you guys. How would you assess how this team stuck together throughout the course of the season, given this point that you guys got to this year?
Yeah, I mean, 16 and 18 at one point. We, I think after January 1st, we had one of the better records, but we just kept getting better every single day. No one really talked about. I mean, the long-term goal of winning a championship it was talked about, but I mean, it wasn't talked about every day. We just talked about how can we improve today, how can we improve tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then we'll see where that gets us. And we believed in it, and we believed in each other, and it got us to this point. But I think really we can really see where we can get better at, where we can go moving forward.
All right, thanks, Jalen.
Yep.